Hi, I'm Danny Rubio.
I'm Drew Tyler. We're half of the Inspired Cinema team. Not too long ago, we heard about an amazing community near us that has a fantastic story.
Much to our surprise, we learned that Box Elder County in Utah has more youth participating in their livestock auction than some states. It's especially surprising when you consider that it's a small community of a little more than 50,000 people.
The story gets even better though. We found that while at one level these kids are working hard, they're learning valuable life skills as they raise their animals to sell at auction, the community is also so involved and so invested in these kids' future that this small little community actually raised over $1 million at last year's auction.
We think this is a story worth telling. In the months of research we've put into this project so far, we've found some amazing stories from organizers, sponsors, and participants. We can't wait to tell these stories and the story of the community behind this phenomenon.
It's true. We think that there are communities all around the world that probably have the potential and the desire to invest in their youth just like Box Elder County has, both figuratively and literally. The team here at Inspired Cinema wants to capture the entire process of this year's livestock auction.
We want to create a full-length, great-looking documentary to highlight the impressive and inspiring story of this close-knit community. In the last few weeks, we've talked to people involved at all levels of the auction, and we borrowed some of their footage to show you a glimpse of what we see is possible.
Why do we have, almost 750 youth participate in this program? And I think that people who support the program financially and with their time, that's what makes it special. That's what makes it unique.
The first thing is they learn responsibility.
I learned a lot about budgeting.
I for sure put in at least an hour a day, but a lot of time it's a lot more, just depending on my schedule. Or sometimes I'll be spending 3 or 4, even more hours a day.
That's something I learned a lot, was just our family relationships and getting along with each other and working together. And
they learn how to take care of their animals. They learn how to love the animals.
Great, there's so many things you can learn like you wouldn't think, but it's made me such a better person than I have been.
The money that we'd get from them at the auction, we'd have to save some of it to buy our hog again in the spring and pay for the feed. But whatever we had left over, my parents were really good at, after we turned 9, they stopped buying things for us, any of our wants, any of our clothes. We had to budget our money that we made off of our hogs for our whole year.
And just knowing how to raise market animals and to produce a product that the consumers are going to want.
It's the satisfaction that I did this myself, and it gives them a sense of accomplishment that my hard work paid off, and this is something I did myself. And they said, "Mom, look what I did," and I said, "Yes, you did do that."
We have got businesses that are just backing this program 100% because they can see the success of what they're doing and they can see what it does for everybody.
We couldn't grow to this magnitude, we couldn't have this many kids involved if we didn't have great community support, and that's been the case right from the beginning. We also have a lot of leaders and volunteers who give a lot of time and effort to this program.
All I want to see as an auction director is for that exhibitor to walk out of the sale ring with a smile on their face, knowing that, wow, somebody around here loves me and supports me. The money comes from everywhere. You have people that save up all year to spend money at the fair. You have businesses that set at the first of the year, they set aside a budget. They plan their budget.
I don't think in all the 25 years that I've been doing this that I've ever had to call up and say to volunteers, you got to make sure you're there to help out with the tagging or help out with at the county fair. But people just show up and they want to help. All of that money has gone to help these young people either go to school, go on to college, start a business of their own. Some of them have used that money to start their own cow herds. Now they're ranchers. This community feels like they're not just spending $1 million just because they want to have some advertising or whatever else. There's something deeper than that. They're spending this money knowing that for the most part that money has gone to something that is going to make this area a better area to live in.
And it continues to just grow. We get new businesses, we get new support, you get younger kids growing up, you bring in more parents, more support, the businesses they work for support it. It's just, how to explain it? I can't. It's like magic.
And the first couple of years there wasn't too many animals there, but they kept getting them, and they told them that if you will raise these animals, bring them to the fair, show them so that we can get some animals starting to come to the fair, we'll get you a premium over the market value of these livestock and make this thing work. And there was probably only maybe 6 or 8 of us at the first time that I was there that were involved in, and now we're up to where I got over 600 or 700 kids involved in it.
Hey, whatever county you're in, get involved, volunteer. That is what makes our fair successful, is the amount of people that volunteer and spend time at the fair and make the fair a priority, because we're raising future leaders here. We're raising kids, not animals.
That's just a small taste of the inspiring story we want to tell. We think this is a story that deserves to be told, and we think we're the perfect team to tell it.
These days, anyone with a camera thinks they can make a movie. What sets us apart is our ability to tell stories. Our team has varied background, we each have our specialties in the area that we focus in, but we each know that it's story that makes all the difference.
We don't think we can do this on our own. We need your help. Like Drew said, anyone with a camera can hit record and make a movie. But we think this story deserves to be told in beautiful, full-size HD. This Kickstarter campaign will help us raise the funds we need to get the best video equipment and allow us to spend the time needed to tell this story.
It's true. We hope that you'll consider supporting this project to shine a little bit of light on a well-deserving community's effort as they set out on another record-breaking year. As Danny mentioned, we need funds to help buy our professional equipment, pay for taxes and fees, help buy us some time to focus on this story.
We have some pretty sweet rewards when you choose to pledge your support here on Kickstarter. From copies of the finished documentary to having your name in the film. You can even get access to our behind-the-scenes blog so you can follow our adventure.
Even if you can only spare a few dollars, that'll still really help us to get to our goal. There's a lot more information below if you'll check that out and learn more about our documentary and what we plan to do, and we hope that you'll share this project with everyone that you know.